Hello folks, it's Anahita Rao, and I wanted to speak about something a bit lighter today, more fun. I think we've been too serious recently because there's just so much going on, and we're all hearing all the sort of the negative news and the doom and gloom. So I thought, let me do a series of something a bit more fun, a bit more light, and I'm going to do this over the next few days, and I'll sort of post it one by one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each nakshatra, all 27 of them, and I'm going to talk about compatibility for each of them. Yeah. We all know relationship compatibility is a very popular topic, and it's much more complex than just looking at the moon placement. But the moon placement, and more importantly the nakshatra placement of the moon, is the key to understanding compatibility. So first I'm going to just talk a little bit about what is a nakshatra for those who are new to Vedic astrology. The heart of Vedic astrology is in fact nakshatras. Originally Jyotish was focused on nakshatras only, which is the movement of the moon through the constellations, rather than the sign, which is the movement of the sun. Nakshatra is basically a fixed star constellation in the sky where the planets are transiting. I would describe nakshatras as the passive but potent force which need the planets to activate them. Yeah. So it's vital to note the nakshatra placement, as this will reveal the inner motivation and the attributes of the planets that reside there or transit there. In fact, the calculations and predictions in Vedic astrology are made from the vantage point of the moon transiting a specific nakshatra at the time of your birth. The controlling planet of the nakshatra must be seen for its impact, as well as the deity that rules the nakshatra, to assess the entire situation and to see what's going on. Okay, so back to the topic at hand. We're going to look at nakshatra compatibility and see your best match from your moon sign. If you don't know where your moon was situated when you were born, then you can go to the chart calculator on my website, which is there for free, and you can plug in your details. It should pop up with your moon's nakshatra. Remember, this is the sidereal system, so it may place your moon in a different sign altogether from the tropical or the western placement. And for those who are watching all of the nakshatra videos, please note that this little intro will be repeated in all of the videos. Yeah, one more final thing I wanted to say about compatibility is that when it comes to looking for a match, this is just sort of a common sense thing, I guess, but it's very important. Please see goodness where it lies, rather than hoping for goodness where it does not exist. Yeah. We're all guilty of being with people that are not good to us or for us, in the hopes that they will be someday. So just don't get caught up in that illusion. Yeah. Astrology can, remember, astrology can only guide us, but we make the final call. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started with the nakshatra compatibility videos. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about SWATI. For SWATI, your ideal life partner is Bharani, and your most challenging life partner is Revati. Swati and Ashwini. Ashwini will fascinate you and you can fall in love with them easily, but they can reject you sexually. Ashwini have a karmic lesson to teach Swati about sensuality. Once you look beyond the initial rejection and work through the relationship, this will help you find a love that completes you. They can be your soulmate. Swati and Parni, this is your best relationship. Great sex, good friendship, and lots of fun. Parni bring out your sensual nature and make you feel wanted and love you passionately. You're hypnotized by their magnetism. They empower you, make you feel sexually confident. They enjoy your earthiness and release you from your complexes. Swati and Kritika, you don't trust Kritika and they return the sentiment. You feel Kritika are selfish and they don't pay enough attention to you. If you try and overcome the distrust and give them a chance to prove themselves, you will find them warm and friendly. Swati and Rohini, you fall to the romantic and sensuous Rohini. Yet their romantic nature, their inability to be realistic, drives you apart. This is your spiritually complex relationship. The Moon-Rahu combination is tough. Where the Moon fears Rahu's inability to eclipse it, this translates into a lack of trust and a fear of commitment. Swati and Mrigashira, relationship that starts well, but which can get into a rut. You like Mrigashira, they're bright, they're intelligent, they're fun. Their sense of adventure and free spirit attracts you very much, but their inability to make up their mind and analyze you creates conflict and tension. Swati and Ardra. Love can be wonderful with Ardra. You understand each other completely. Your ambitions, your emotional needs are entwined. Both of you have a down-to-earth sexuality. Ardra can be very devoted to you and you open your feelings to them. When you pool your resources, you're able to fulfill each other's wildest dreams. Swati and Punarvasu. Punarvasu are both wise and fun. You're both adventurers in different ways and you create a relationship that can be unconventional and loving. They usually help you with your ambitions. This is important for you. Punarvasu are usually not good at commitments, but somehow you know how to make them change their mind. Swati and Pushya. Your love usually starts as a practical friendship. You're similar, being ambitious, hardworking, and focused. You have lots of ideas, but may have impractical ways of expressing them. Pushya give you the strength to flourish in the competitive world, and you can also find love here. Swati and Ashisha. This can be a tough relationship. Ashisha may be your friend and lover if you only give them a chance, but somehow your love can deteriorate quickly and your relationship can become one of distrust and secrecy. Try to learn what they want and see the relationship in a positive light. Don't always focus on the flaws. Swati and Magha. Magha and you are tied in a karmic bond, both searching for happiness. Can you transcend your subconscious feelings that block this relationship from developing and create new bonds? You have to overcome your lack of trust and work through many layers of distrust and suspicion to be able to love successfully and make this one work. Swati and Purva Falguni. Purva Falguni help you with your ideas, adding new life to them. They're fun to be with, social, and sophisticated. And you love their ability to be elegant, aesthetic, and poetic. You're both into commitment and will try to establish a good relationship. Be careful though that your ambitions don't overshadow your family life. Swati and Uttar Falguni, you take time falling in love. You're not sure that you trust them, but soon you find that they're solid, caring, and supportive. They're usually influential and powerful, and you like that. You bask in their warmth and their love. Their love helps you come out of your shell. Swati and Hasta, your best sexual partner. Hasta are ideal for you. They're sexy, they're fun, they're sophisticated. They help you to get in touch with your emotions. You're both hardworking and ambitious. Swati and Chitra. You love the exotic Chitra. They excite you and make you feel loved. They're extremely creative and lead interesting lives. And you fit into their world easily. You have to learn to tolerate their independence though. Swati and another Swati. Relationships with your own nakshatra work well as you understand each other instinctively. This is the reason why so many people choose partners from the same nakshatra. Problems happen though when you face difficulties and are unable to find a different way of dealing with them. But love and affection here can overcome any hurdles. Swati and Vishaka. You tried hard to live up to their fantasies and feel unable to satisfy them. This aggravates your sense of dissatisfaction and makes you feel very unsettled. Talk about your feelings and vulnerabilities. Don't pressurize Vishaka for commitment. They may not be willing to make it, and then you will feel disappointed. Swati and Anuradha. You're attracted to a rather strong and ambitious personality. But you can find them vulnerable and needy. If you pay attention to their dreams, they will love you back tenfold though. Learn to be happy with what you have with them, and your relationship goes from good to better. Let them trust you and make them feel secure. Swati and Jaisa, you're never comfortable with them. You also try to play games with them, but they're masters at this and you can get easily hurt. Avoid lashing out at them. It can only be destructive. Be their equal and do not show them your inadequacies. Swati and Mula, this relationship can be intense and karmic. Mula appear to be your ideal partner, yet there's a distance you cannot fathom. You try to hold on to them by being possessive, but that makes you feel even more distant. Allow your inner feelings to show and appreciate the relationship for what it is. It can be blissful. Swati and Purvashada, creative, talented, bright, and intelligent. Purvashada has the ability to be your special friend. You should recognize deep bonds here. They will tame your wildness, but encourage you with your originality and creativity. This can be a thrilling relationship, where you can make a lack of commitment an art form. Swati and Uttarashada, you're not sure you trust them, so you never really open up to them fully. Polite, tactful, civilized, and refined can be the words to describe a relationship. Both of you can disguise your earthiness, passion, and true feelings from each other. The relationship between Rahu and Sun makes the loving tough as well. Swati and Shravan. You fall for Shravan very quickly, but keep on putting up invisible barriers. They will warm up one moment and cold the next. You're not sure whether they're teasing you or whether they're being genuine. They may be protecting themselves from future hurt, however. Show them that they can trust you, and this can work. Swati and Dhanishta. You desire Dhanishta's strength and courage. You feel that they have reached the place where you would like to be, spiritually at least. You're always self-critical and don't recognize your good qualities. Putting yourself down in front of Dhanishta is not such a good idea. Swati and Shadabishak. This is a relationship that defies convention. You have no obvious compatibility, yet you can be happy with them. You may have a complex about whether you can ever satisfy the fussy and exotic Shadabishak. Talk about your things and try to work something out. Swati and Purva Bhadrapada. When Purva Bhadrapada show an interest in you, make every effort to keep their attention. You use strategy to keep them by your side. You know how to fight for their causes. There are times when you feel that you are making all the effort, but their love is usually enough for you. Swati and Uttara Bhadrapada. You love Uttara Bhadrapada for the support that they give you, but you forget to appreciate them. Your problem is that they never think that you're their ideal partner. Usually you can be quite selfish, taking and not giving here. But you will feel the loss if they decide to take their support away from you. Swati and Revathi. This is your worst relationship. Revathi can put you on a pedestal and you know that you can't live up to their ideal. Your mistake can be to perpetuate their myth, but the reality is unpleasant. You find the gentle Revathi has a much tougher and unforgiving side. Both of you can get hurt. It's best to be open and upfront.